Shemo. Bana papa delegate for no money, you didn't and Mamma to you. Yeah, Tibiasi pan, you were nipping your one in pine. Not in region, the 100% too.
But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so watu insuso onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum give tom charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na gearbox a omampanyini na na do mreso ne yaton aya vet gearbox ne yaton 4000 ene ukoto abeton 6500 sprinter alternator near 2700 and now got about 1,000. See, I can't be brave. But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so watu insuso onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum give tom charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na gearbox a omampanyini na na do mreso ne yaton aya vet gearbox ne yaton 4000 and now got about 6500 sprinter alternator near 2700 and now got about 1,000. See, I can't be brave. But dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto electricity so.
I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million, and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board. Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah, and it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding, initial funding, and Bank of Ghana will not be doing that anymore. So that Gold Board will be capable of buying the gold from the miners, taking it out to refine it, and then Bank of Ghana can go to Gold Board and buy the refined goods, so that we can avoid. I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board. Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah, and it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding, initial funding.
MPB kasa wakan se digital emfabia ne mesi apono so na yemu shebe nam se mfat nipa bi wa se ya hweyi na ye de ye hyebre hye wonsa ye beka achi. Last year me ne me family to kwan call US na baby a ye free akono o hand luggage kure kita o do betuaka masasa $1 omboto minim se medu ha beti betua na airport o mka che se o mu hie sika no jese metua o card so enti senya sene amoye ya mitimi send this kagu me phone so at once e push call bank e issue me bank card e ditua ka ka me ne mema ye ka airport wo eti niam bi won ma wuntu kwanta na wotia ne ye ka obeka se bia e ya de hunu kitwe bi ne ayama wo e ya de kese pa esese yebu na ye hyemu kana eti afutu kakra mesa de ama ye nyina nse Ghana battle no mom yen hye ne nso se efi sabri kono enya osom asem di osom ha ana se bia di ofri ha ana di ofri ha na mo yanwe nse ne a obetimi ayen hye ye pamma yen a ebetimi aboa oman ni nyina circle interchange ebo a yede yen na yemra obeche bi lamti anytime ade poku ase de sa okika ni nyina bomu a anytime ade eye 9 eye $289 million. But circle interchange kuma am I in $260 million. enti say ye dream say we fi ha we som ha we a ye bedi ehu awu asofo amwa ha abato enye nkwagye omanwe oman hihye enye salvation eba nkwagye asem a ene ye klerika abo ye nso ne emfa sempa ne nante eba oman ne hye a ye hwe nipa odi no kware yo ye de ade hye ne nso obetima ye ne yamaye na ye fa hye ne nsa na emwae fatu ho kakra mediama we no sebe de na odiso sabre no enye konfo ampesempese guniti e kristo ni etime sremo eba manyo semo a enye nchichemu se we som ha yen hwe ne o integrity yo beti no kure etumi ayade na maye eno ne ade bebo wae edabi a
it's not in it. Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this. Not one. Not one. AG. Not one of these agencies is mentioned in this. But if indeed this bill is to compel government agencies to work around the clock, you should be listing them here. None of it is here. In fact, Mr. Speaker, if you read the functions of the authority that they have listed, please permit me to read the functions. Section 3. Promote the optimization of volume, variety, and quality of products produced in the country for domestic consumption and export. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise sector. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the role of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise. MBSSI was doing that. Is that 24-hour economy? The closest you will find is in subclause K, and it says, propose the incentive regime applicable to companies operating in the 24-hour economy value chain, including fiscal and monetary incentives. What is the Finance Ministry doing? What is the Trade Ministry doing? So, Mr. Speaker, this authority they want to create, with the greatest of respect, is totally unnecessary if the purpose is to enable the economy function for 24 hours and allow people to work around the clock. The 133 they spoke about is nowhere here. The agencies they've mentioned politically on platforms is nowhere here in this bill. Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for roads said thousands of jobs have already been created under the 24-hour economy. He said that a few minutes here ago. But out of respect for the rules, we did not want to rise up and challenge him. We would have been pleased if he had given us examples of those thousands of jobs that have been created under the 24-hour economy already. This is a house of records. How can you say that today there are thousands of jobs that have already been created under the 24-hour economy? Then why are your youth complaining that no jobs have been created? Thousands of jobs have already been created. Mr. Speaker, that's a palpable untruth. He went ahead to say that there are already contractors that are working 24 hours in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I would have been happy if he had named one. We would have gone there at 2 a.m. with our cameras to find out if he's really working 24 hours around the clock. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Mr. Speaker, the real reason for which they are promulgating this authority, and we have come to that view, is just to buy time. From January 2025 till February 2026, the 24-hour economy has become a hoax. And they know very well that it is not going to bear fruit. So what they are doing is creating an impression in the minds of Ghanaian youth that we are now creating an authority. The authority is working. They are now starting. It is coming. It is not coming anywhere. What they have put in this document will not create a 24-hour economy.
All right, Abusia. Yamamu ni na adwo, yamamu adwo, baby I was trying if be about 1 p.m. ewa ha, and yeah, extremely late. 1 or 2 things be na into me am into me am say at the appropriate time. But I hope say I be the more the other boardum na mama program no akoso said the amoye my da no. Sorry say yeah late once again. Any inconveniences be no, we apologize sincerely. Say oh shame wo a year TikTok I message say over tap onto the screen for me as many times as you can. Send me roses as many times as you can. Program na kosona I do baby a interest na obi to me they will give so aba na aboa page I'm a page na then to me grow nti me mamuni na akwaba ba political zone so meba na mabebo mudin at the right time na metumi amamu akwaba. So keep sharing, keep reposting, keep liking. Just do that for me. When I wants to be sure. Me share me YouTube ne me Facebook. Okay. Facebook ne YouTube for so me mamuni na akwaba. So any first day I will baha within the Felix appear higher political zone. Political zone your page I yes you say yeah they be adwumade MPP aban especially you be making sure say Ghana for any better omo so na womo etumi ehu aban papa from aban bone me say me program am be say u follow ni yie pa na ampa say yi ni na yes ye pese Ghana kokan I believe say ye de betu ye ho fo ye de bedwene ye ho ye de beka ye ho na ebreso say ye koto aba na ye yi one ye bedi ye nimu kan na wo ma bo ama ye tumi akekere Ghana ye hu nipa say ye small no mukodi say adwuma no and that is what political zone has been for. Yes, we are MPP, however they are enkosu or MPP monosono. We are quick to come out to put it right, and everybody that follows or anyone that has followed us in him said that is how we have operated. Say omoya the papa ye bebo ma baso omanya the papa so they are, you already know what time it is now. There was this thing I just wanted to say. Yeah, I want to thank a few people here, everyone that is supporting me one way or the other. Those of you who have made it a thing to push me through, to help me, to keep this page alive, to keep the system alive, to keep me going. May God bless you and replenish whatever you will lose, time, energy, money, whatever you lose as a result of supporting Alaji Dr. Baumia that I do represent. Now the people are Mama Sika Yeba Mama since I'm contributing. I believe say very soon and the finality of how that went near to me update. Now ankoye say bi ayakoji scan na yedi akoye di ayepe na mbom musumu be hu the way and I say they are this scan koye den ekoye. Those of you who are also supporting my my funeral for my both my auntie and my uncle, both of them so no, God bless you. Whichever way you support me, whether in prayers, in counseling, whatsoever, no, God bless you so much. I believe say onyame beboa ama arechichira ba na yetumi ato akoso aye adwuma ye no meda nyankopon ase say ne ode acheme said I'm kind of late because of 1 or 2 things. I will not be too long. However, this is a statement I had to come here and make, and I said this is a program and SMA. So I will try my best to wrap up so that we can go to other places too. And I'll thank my team. Diaspora Coms team Ninina, Medamunina, SKB, Razmi, Diva, RD. Bopa, everyone, Obia, what's the name? Facts based, my people there too. Munina, Patriotic Unplugged, Munina, Munina, for the kind support. you are giving to me. All right. And said I'm behind the time, Nico. However, I want us to ginger the page. While you are sharing, no, I would be giving a little shout out here. As many, I Wilson, as many, Patrome, thank you for joining. Nane Nuama, senior man, Michiao, Kwekubo Aten, Sister Cynthia, Michiao, Nashome, hello, Nashome, Michiao, na Amenya, so far, those are the people, who say Majibra moderation. Patro, when ja comment, na one tro hello, hi, I mean, who na metme, shout out, me Patropi, into Momo Modem Wame, YouTube, who Facebook, now share ja comment, mame, Bomodin ja comment, mame, who Facebook, who YouTube, ja comment, na like page, so for mame. Miss Remopi, Momo Modena, Mundi say Jumana Mame, and I mean to me, Emma, the right recognition as you all deserve. Hassle. Okay, young call TikTok, I believe said there's a lot of people there, and let's go there and give them a shout out to. Then we move. Hey, okay, Kwadwo Yabo, I join it. Adi, I join it. Diana, join it. 47, I join it. When you. Jones Ofori also about 2J metals me that's so I join it. Oh there be sorry why you fix yourself so and also say NDC 419 NDC. Oh yeah, that's it. The Saint is Isufu Precious Davis Jackson Ajoesi Kapa Gifty Owusu, I believe, neck pressing, Oba, Terry, KSI, Collins, Asari, Andrew joining here, Kwabena, Mehun, Angela Sechi, Mehun, so Divine Beauty, thanks for reposting, Daddy Joe, thanks for sharing, Eric's, Georgian Apia, Osumi Chiao, when be Professor, Uncle Tom, Opulento, Augustine Boedi, Mr. Dia, McLean, Kaya, Lati Richard, Benedicta, Munina, Baba, Mehun, so Kuya Maribo down for Mehun, Sembella, Mehun, Abetoda, Stephen Quist. Thank you all for joining. All the people who are joining on TikTok, thank you so much. Please continue sharing and reposting for me. Tap on the screen, leave comments, keep the page active. All right. Yamra has so much. Mr. Joey Sifo, also Mahama ye nkontompo ni for just as the same with the effect of the COVID-19 and Ukraine-Russia war and the economy. He said what mankind need is dokono nenchinam neshito, and that mankind doesn't eat digitization. Now he has turned around to eat his own word. He is the most deceitful person in Ghana. Seju, as a unim me topic medeba on. All right, you may say in Kramichiao, Joshua Nyako, Michiao, Chairman Tin David, Mehun so and Joy Abbey. It's a good job. Joy Abbey, greetings to you. Francis and Chroma, Usumehun, and I want you. Akria Williams, I'm a Williams, the name Akria Williams, I've been there, then Yamiase. Deborah Saki, Michiao so na. Hello, or I want to say fellas condolences. What you made us what it when I'm comfort to me. With the money now, some more wish me condolence. Thank you so much. All right, Charlie. Honorable Alexander, yeah, Lionel, big up. Shakataka, big up yourself. It is possible everywhere. Florence Butchie, Rapture, Salma, Medamuni Nas, I feel mama, yeah, start the program now. And me break the ice with this, and then we get in. Guyala. Maybe.
2% of this elections are
72%.
Opa the market. No be a whole establishment. It was against one man, Kennedy Kwame Japan. He was able to get 31% as a 7.
Hey. Politics with power.
Kennedy will win by 72%.
That's
of
right.
Elections are
72%.
Opa the market.
Sure.
Market.
Sure.
No be a whole establishment. It was against one man, Kennedy Kwame Japan. He was able to get 31% as a 7. Hey, can you too much?
Hey. Any popo ni any hi abua papo what do any so. Anyways, it's here for yenuanom NDC phone tin ene menam. Yebeda obade ase se ode ene ache yen. Tetrema eda bodwe mu moja edi yemu afru sane. Minuaba Aku Williams, me sorry, say me nya udin no wrong. Richard Udre Champon, me ma won so akwaba. Monica Bibi, me ma muni na akwaba. Alhaji Abdul wa me ma mo akwaba. NDC funtin ene menam. Na ene masamo a me be kan no me se me kan wi a na wo ye NDC ni a emfa ho I don't care. You can do your NDC propagandist way, aspiring, thank for joining and things like that. There is nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. But say a ban of things of national interest your best ceremony. NDC for yenim se momo party na nye party a ekoda sumnie so. Edwene say ye the bibi papa bi ba beboa Ghana na magana koso we accept that. Because enema ye social safety nets ya elboa Ghana ni na no. Say ye kasi ye ko book mu akohwe won ye de ba ya NDC for mudin embata baby ya yenim se eba no yenda da nipa yen kan samu yenim na nto nipa trim de ya atoro yen kan na ye no kra yenim se mo ya de ye de mamo ye ne mo kra empere nanso ye besere mo eduru ni ama eye national interest ya menu adwon Yemma yenuanum NDC Frontiers said the time for them fighting it is over. Omunjai. Se susuan pasa womo ya manyuku a yetia manyuku said ye be ya manyuku be ye den amanyuku be to me ababe govern or mine to me afan into my pefra. Yentia manyuku just because ye pese party food didn't make keke enye numtini yetia manyuku. Enumti yenuanum NDC for yenim pefe yenim pa se bano se yenya ade a ye de boa o man a eno no munim ye na mmom de ye de se no munim ye ye besere mo edu bre bi na sa ban bi ba government decision bi ba na se ya de ye be boa man ni na for just 1 week na 1 month bi no momfa mo party ni ye den ento nchen na yentumi nwene Ghana ho kane obi be bi sam se kwasi aden na wa start your program na sa ma start me program na sa because yenuanom NDC for some reason odo a omo party nti no se womo ya ade kra ma na pra Ghana man womo ya ade kra emfa Ghana nkode pa womo se emfa ho ne de obi wuo de obi pra de an life be say so long as yen NDC for your power no eno ene ye hia menua mo menka asem bi wa eye this whole and nada to defend my party no eye too much. Ye wo Ghana na NDC for ebe supervise over Ghana. Lucky enough na ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and na ye president, okay? Now omo bema ye banking sector no egu turubu and hunti se over 2015 2016 Bank of Ghana, okay, omo report, annual report to omo yeah, they actually accepted say your banks ne ye den egu your financial sector na ye den ejija enu hunti se osan kofa 2015 me pa cho me ma date me ma document abetimi find the one kasa obi twatro enu hunti se ofa 2015 IMF deal NDC for spearheaded by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the core IMF say omomwa omonomonye na insusunya baako IMF de ma omone say omonye den omonko reform the banking sector adentia enkrofo bi wo ho na yamemo musika de ebie bank ya na emfa kwan paso enkrofo bi wo ho na wo mo de eka na wo muntua back some of the banks no sebio edan ni si ho na enso so bibia anim ana asisika nim enu nti Ghana ni a wo hwe me Ghana ni a wutie me se muni na mo bekai se muni na mo de madwene ebeto ho a ebra NDC fo begina ho na na se bra na John Mahama ho no I mean 2014 15 March and then some part of 16 na wankasa wusika wo de akoto bank tieniye wankasa wusika wo de akoto bank no okose wuko yi a na yesi yenyi ma me pacho we nya me na meka esi wo Ghana pacho me ba esi wo Ghana we nya me na meka me say in the year 2015 16 even some early part of 17 year ba first no na wankasa wusika wo de akoto bank no okwa yesi yenya bi ma I remember, and I know most of you here will remember, that is a fact. The also what the one kaya, yama mibi, na nebashe nechi, oko bank se oko pay 2 million, na nebayare, odibia to edru, na odibi swa eden, odibia to bibi kakra, obetumi anu ama kola ne dina kola ne tumi anu medru. So also what the one kaya shri, amedewa june ko back. Because we are in radio, so TV should be brave. You could be a trick, despite, yeah, papa, despite, and a bebo lady no, so man, a Daniel, so man, be bizarre. So it is not a news, sir. Who NDC near Ocean, me won't say that, and I will MPP near Ocean, me won't say that. Midland Savings and Loan, Yakoho, say ye kwaji sika. Ye to meet say, or bad time, eba, ifri nechi. Emma security mine. Ebrono Ghana ne awutie me kai se na enye aban sika o wankasa waton wo kwadu waton won kate waton wo pure water na ompesa wo bebo asansa brenti no wate kakra to ho se da ache asemunti wate kakra to ho na sa da ache na beton na wo pesa wo ko na nka wo koyi kakra utie na odebo wo bra na ye ka kire wo se sika ni ho ya papa compre ko Japan actually obi nim baby anadwene ekofa yi samo beka ya obeka kire yen say oko bank say ope $10,000 fidelity those times almost say omunya 10,000 mano but ombenya $1,000 mano na $1,000 no kro ombenya mano no adi say omo bank ne mano debi ya oma bank no 2 weeks and sa no menya $1,000 de amano mane de akra ne niama a okra enti asemu amaking eya tro enye kwesi ameye MPP ni na mebe gina ha America enti say the MPP ni NDC ne to nchan ya this was the reality on the grounds. Fast forward sa niama eba ye ni nti no Bank of Ghana nkasa report wa omudi gina asokoje IMF support no echere se ampa SSC fixe your banking sector. Enunti sa obeka ya papa Mahama so yes sadia ono no obekọ election. Utie obekọ election no ontumi nkoka se nkrofo nko gugu banks enye sa ye beto abaye den e de etia no. Enti sadia odisika ebehye bank ni mu. Enunti yen MPP for ankasa communicators na yanya de, to be honest with you, because na NDC for nsem omo can say na Nadu could have saved the banks with say 9 billion or say and of course spend 21 billion say udikoguno And when you see people make that argument, right away, no, a man who said Ghana, you hope I want to echo from Elsa. I didn't in America, sir. You have a government. Odin kind diska. Emma banking institutions say, which is John Mahama. And let's clap for him. Or no, so not general no. Na economics, no, Jenny say. So good banks and it is said, yeah, IMF, Chro Mona, Ebeha, Yabetu Abetiano, and Nuhuntino, or the scanning boom beshim, na bank for no, to me, they could treat your deposit, any savings and loan for no, or they could treat your depositors for the Eka. Menu me and in dia dance, DKM, God is love, all these one, Piram, all the scams buy the small bodo edu time bia obi to make of a container. Now we're printing him. Now I try what savings and loans because your ma system now your former unya kakra na say every month to bet me the kakra could jubilee house near my paper. Intimomi had premium president Kufuor trade to her say answer no be bank no as so nya sa amount of scale no. John Mahama na buy no from 2013 omu reduce ye. Enunti ebe ha savings and loans na sa de we be pie bebre. IMF say monko ye mo banking cleanup sector. NDC for say aden na nanado amfe sika na John Mahama de ma homo a omo de bobo omo ho bosia ebi ne pa akwasi ndum. Ono na 17 na emeti yi pakwasi indum samobe kaya GM Bank any other banks ya no mo ho a sabio na omo booksum eluku good ato esia no bank ne ade John Mahama diska na ma omo no pakwasi indum na ya na Ghana for ho ye me wanwa na Ghana for ho ye me wanwa pakwasi ndum yes oye djuma yeni oye djuma we bie business but e di oye you John Mahama diska na man say on famra Ghanaian market ni mu no wan farmer Ghanaian market mu e na ode beto bank ya na eguo e wo Chicago. It was covered on ABC News Google a ubenya pakwasi ndum John Mahama ehunu mobo ediska man say pakwasi foko to ya Ghana for ka na o bank ni nyina no pakwasi num diska no e na ode betina America wan fant na Ghana po neska na ka ho nenso politics ne power no bi penti ya sheda ka tro se na nado egu sebe Ghana for edjuma mamema mo side track kakra just to compare with how deadly and wicked this NDC government is. Number one, or started so all year big now 2015-2016 though. Of course signing Shatawale no money ade. Yes, number one. Any yama me Rebecca Kucha picture nti. Ye mum any yama number one ababeye sebe enkrofo frakadam. Oh number one yes ami demfina na edikan. Otina radio so a. Ena yenye ba bemu. And I remember this was done in 2018. Honorable Kwejo Oponkroma and a yes press conference. Okache Ghana food in our say. And we are no men's gold no. Krata ekutano no. And your Bank of Ghana and the man into one to me for deposit in Kotuan yen say. Se bibi koba Bank of Ghana bit me akova. Into mo bi amfenisi kan ko hobio. Sada na me de masoni meni ne hwe ye ewa sempa. Sami Jenfi betina ho ye nanim ya so obi a yetria na homnache ebe ninya nanim te se de wiase bon no obi na nadu de ye hu ne so bi da papa ne ye nipa bone papa ne ye nipa bone papa oh no obi say oh na den na obi say men's gold so no a ogu no na nadu ba ye umi adwuma na ugu men's gold Obi no Same. Na men's gold case no Same what you say. Oh, Obi, when Yantia Sabia and Crofosika, Cotton Crofosika go. Oh, Obi, and I know many bread be shy, then the Sika could do, now Osha Brano, eh? Sami Jemfini, Yan, the new trophy, na. All because a new coin say a buying beer, 8 men's gold canon. Sanka Bank of Ghana, and a man to me crata dia. And ka buying bit to me, I then, 8 the patrol so what I say. Now, so Anya acquire minerals commission for a licensing, and I know they just and it was supposed to be gold deposits. Patrol so what I say, gold deposits. In the same Adia Bank of Ghana and a mouse said to me, Kratana, and Remuno, a buying beer to me to ya says can 2020 year Kotwaba. Not the same Samijan Fear Bejina. Oh, it's here for Master Denne. Oh, John Mahama saw a bar. Men's good phone in obey to a one obi say, hey, Sammy Tobase. Oh, yeah, sure, said John Mahama say, or say, I John Mahama, or so bet you be a cat, Obi Bisano, men's good for cause, now Officer John Mahama Diagro. You're 2 men's good phone in Aka, you. Na in Sudan, Kenya, me. The next day, no, not President Mahama, not One or Hema way a jet, okaya. Any Kofi Aduma wan weni na omo interview bi a omo ye den omo ye sa interview na se na ye president koka say amembo na ya na spirit wo mu na sometimes it me dan nipa na nti ye bibia ye hunu se mo kai sa conversation wa eno hema we ye debisa na say your excellency eye men's gold ya te say ye se wo ba ubetu omoka. No, say, oh no, nobody can pay that money. No government can pay. He was honest. Because government and our president will be making our direction. No, yet me then, yet me impeach you. You cannot pay that money. Adia wo ye Jumama Mahama, ono na ebe di president na usami jenfi wedi nechi. Mahama said there be on car so betuya men's good for sika wo baby ya. Sami jenfi so abo pons. Ashe aye front tefre suit ni bi. Ebe ninya nanim ya said ya wanu mududo. Just as a real bon akwala we Sami jenfi we. With the dinner na do attempt all because of men's gold. Oko Bank of Ghana for report to moi. Ya papa pa kwesindum GM Bank. Ebra ni sika ye se sana na fe own to me and operating bank bi no. Hello Rabbi, welcome. On one gasa throw letter tie. At the Command Bank of Ghana say, omun reduce no from bank. Utie. Omun reduce no from bank to a small loan away service. And your Ghana government na you. Or yes, I didn't go NDC so no one a chiroko ye. Say onya ska or the be run GN Bank ni bio. And unto your percent or reduce the license no or teso na utimide den savings and loans and sani amawe. And unti enya na na kufu ado ba ye no be gu GN Bank. GM Bank now say we need the capacity. Kusika with the mama ni gu ho ni na no when to me anhweso ye nti on to me run as a bank. Na MPP communicators ya tena ho. Ama ya ka kire Ghana for say. Na Akufo Addo nti e na pa akwasi ndum sika ode wo no on to me ntua awoka na Akufo Addo 3 more den. Ye nya bu cow so kai bu cow a abrantie bi on basa why no ho basa sa but now United Showbiz edidi na nado attempts na nado nti omusika akoloke edifudi pe ebra na men's gold mom percentage no ebra na GM Bank mom high percentages no wo mo emblem aban o and the GM Bank ye pa kwesundum say me ntumi operate as a bank bio. Yes, yemfa someone more MPP say MPP na egu bank. Ebio bank be impo ena minuanom MPP gu no. Any bank here na over like the correct papers and the correct documentation. Now so na uniska wo de be run no. Na na do dan kwakufu adoba wo mi nyansan mu kenofori ata no nyansan mu no. One year what finance ministry ho enyansan mu no. Omo ma ye be ye nhihye. That's why I say me you see na Ghana politics no. Ghana politics no. Se me dwene ho a se papa ye na ye po se oman ne se ye na ye po hwade o. Obi agu bank na ma bank ne enye adwuma. Abanye akufu ado aba wa say woni omokrata ye no ye ntumi nkase wo mungu cause nkrofo ye adwuma wo. Enu nti de ebeye ne say ye beka wo mu nyina ayeden abom na ye change directors e da no adentia sa director fo ye wo hoi na John Mahama diskama a omo say omu nkotua depositors a omu kodi ya Ghana ni na obre na onu koye na adwuma no wanya ni sika no enti yen kamom na yen frɛ no Consolidated Bank of Ghana enu nti enne we NDC ni we NPP ni unless our person we yan kwase politics keka nsem hunu keke online na ehu se wo so ugbo mu keke but under Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo under Kenuforiata yetumi te CBG Bank na onam Ghana baby a omo offices wo ho bebre enu nti wo mo ana omo nam ene egu bank no boa wo mo ayam wo mo anya adwuma ye wo mo ana wo mu netumi krata so wo mo nya adwuma na wo mo kra na NDC for say even though say omo operate criminally and say omo ni krata omo di operate no ye mo omo kwan no omo so omo nya omo adwuma cause nkrofo ye adwuma wo ho krono na their mentality all it sees is thievery. And this mentality they hu ane krono onipa ni nitu mi krata no just like they did with PDS no sika bi ebebe ntine se la yemfa amomo na Akufo-Addo ene na buying the Consolidated Bank of Ghana by se o Ghana ne na woka kire me se onte bank bi a ye friend Consolidated Bank of Ghana what be for na so politics nti ye be ma NDC for ma ye hunu se ye ne ye gu banks na ye de modern ye ba ye be ma banks ni na ye adwuma Ghana for muntie de omo ye omo ba ye na banks ya wo mo abom krono a MPP for de omo ekogina court sanke sika na oman na hwere no ye betumi enya bie na ye tumi atua depositors nkaya aka no wo mo abetwa sa cases ni na mu you the first thing bank na wo mo ankasa wo opposition almost wo mo ya kronfo MPP for no mo na ye and o ma wie sika and no mo na banks na MPP for account bom na wie sika no omo ba ya banks na MPP kan mu bu ebumom wie sika ni mu no mo betwa mo cases na mu court miss wo mo ya baifu ya kan ya na mu bi no mo hwe na mo dwene se na ye politics miss NDC nya politics no mo you omo dere majority of them no mu department chikro nim de into department chiu eye honhomo mama ma ye mfasa ade we ni agro NDC na hu ni sa no eye honhomo a enye honhom papa empa de pa ne kon do boja enu ntu oba na se boja nhwie nwu ya ne honto no man nyene say NDC eye party bi a wo mkoda dwene say eye na nkwada yi bedi den kwada yi school be den da bi oboa mama ma ye ndada ye ho sa wo munye bi da de bia atuna ye de bia MPP bobra di guwa wo mo ba na kpara katwa ne yabubu ni na then we go back na yasen aba build it NDC fo nimpete say ye ntumi nyeden ye ntumi mfa pa akwasi ndum license ma no nanso for the optics na Ghana fo ni bia yentumi nwene nkwa achiri no ya dwene be yes Mahama di otio osi o de GHANAIAN bank ya ne mama me kofa Mahama mre eja oba no de pa kwesi ndum bank imana ebi emimi esike ye koka we o mbetu ya mame enti na ukogina so edokoto aba ema John Mahama. This is John Mahama.
Sustainable employment for our youth. We will restore indigenous Ghanaian investments in the financing and banking sector.
This is John Mahama.
The banking licenses that were cancelled by this government will be restored.
Mr. Ambonibio, another one here.
The licenses of those whose banks were unjustifiably taken. There might be financial implications to it, but we must be prepared to bear those financial implications.
Cromfo. Ghana for Mudi Agro. Someone said John Mahama. The catch was a papa winning up by no woman in Ghana for whom Mamma Maye knew your horns. The fact that they are in power, or Matita for me, that's all they care about. Ya two beti account for no, and don't want to shame it today. Say Ghana be developer, and yeah. Okay, and see doing 24-hour economy no. Or say, one person over Bocano, man, Maria, no, I try, no, Abanajo. And so, yes, 24-hour economy is supposed to give us productivity. But or chile kwanya obi to me abba buying no chrono na went to your face. John Mahama so say, 1 year yaje change on bank licenses. One more yajije on bank license. Na one pa kwan paso no. Ono Mahama di obo de be momo ampa onim say. So the license no more. There are gonna be financial consequences. Or mine be boka. Or mine be luzuska. Now so as I say you're ready. Say you be shliska. Now you sign this car macron for now. Or be dada wo Ghana needs will be a savings and loan. Inti sawo abena awoko nuye awoko ton ya won person be say scaninti wo dis scan si a wo di ye bibi papa no o say fa say scan no yen sanfa nye den yen sanfa komo nipa na odi usika no. I'll play it again if you people think about me say Mahama on sanka ye tu ya bo na okasa na yeti na I don't think anybody will bother voting for ma because papa no enye did the attempt, and I'm sorry if I sound rude, but when you listen to Mahama honestly, now Obika chose we the president that to be honest, and your picture near the better wa unjindi. Okasa had waiting him. They said you can on tear say, since you say untie no one. And he's supposed to be a big time communicator. And as on the communication here, the communist one, the propagandist one, a propaganda will stick. Is that what makes him the communication extraordinaire or what? I don't know what Mahama has a money because Felix will not communicate like this. And even though say me nimpefe say mean to me fa pa kwesi ndum license mano mimbu Ghana for NDC need the order NDC regardless. Mahama dear the order done regardless until let me lie to them. Say me ba me them licenses be mamo. Now so be to me the license man I can why license and get the manifest. And yam wabe. UT Bank. Nti ade na UT Bank there. Ono so an kona sebe ono so an kokas ono so Obama omo de the bank here man. But Pakwe Sindum is a very smart businessman. Utie Pakwe Sindum, or a very smart man. Onim se utumi bembe Mahama. Na se onini chichechicha picture kakra na media ni hu a. Moa odi musika na ehye ye no. A ontua ye no. Tell you. Moa odi musika a ontua ye no. Mubehu ni say oh na say Hipakwesi kra no one Mahama na na mo nti bia Mahama person the license na ma no na wakoma ye that all you mean to say oh legal matter be to raise and raise it. So we are private citizen. na GM Bank na ye ka say or the car men train government or obeja makra beche men train mahama ban take him on in the court of law tieni me stress adi we in 2019 and san ye koto aba just that time and almost jam MPP for abe family and me kasa mo intine the American yewura the we men's gold ni we GM Bank ni wo a usika she wo banking sector no bia no men train say wo train say John Mahama ana Akufo-Addo MPP po bebe betu ni at least MPP do mobile omutumi to ye bi there be you can take them on privately utie because a entity aya register into what usika she and one can say to me the men's gold court direct na court be share no manetu usika na ma memma politician family da mo fa yemra ye beba beji musika amamo eno na ne ye hu about 3 months ago about 3 months ago and a NDC propagandist machine no ekofa 2024 ebra pa kwesindum ekosra eye His Excellency John Mahama na omujina ni office nanim eye den etwa picture no mo de ba bi say ye koto aba that time na we were about to go do the voting into yem pushi agenda bi say so we a pakwesindum customer say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba your money should be paid your sikana Akufo-Addo buy we be good bank already me didn't catch them say yengu bank be mature all of it but says sikano say John Mahama ba obi tu ama afi oma ba bem tieni pa me say Ghana for ya na ye no for dada na so me tie omu read the first budget no there was nothing about restoration of banking licenses and unti ebema enkrofo be who said there be nkrofo ya so mo ya dada yen enu nti next present se obekaya atoforsen koye mid-year review no okoye nimu ana mo share that signed the pakwesindum ene John Mahama den ebeto ho say oh GM Bank for amusave musika pakwesindum your time is coming eno muko read the mid-year budget no so ba they be who say enye no kre they are not restoring no bank. Now, full year, the banking restoration has not come. Unim say NDC for assigned the same picture. Kwa bonten catch them crowd say ye be to your GM Bank for because ye be reinstated GM Bank. I can't get it too. GM Bank na nunti na wujina so. Because o dollar ya almost o mati o emfa ho because o fa dollar nyehwe meboa but usika kakre koka ba bi ne de anka etumi de bra okra de koto fertilizer anka betumi de go no ba ye ho ana meboa ene the same aban no epese ni media fo a yetue o kaka kire say oh GM Bank fo munya abotre ebeba no problem onyame ne hu ehu ade e chen ya NDC for Bank of Ghana at the statement about bonten say enya no kreda say ye be reinstate GM Bank pakwesindum bank na ma no me pa cho obi a oka say bi enya ika because entesa tieni this is where my heart beats for the country Ghana ahana me yemu hyehyeme ma Ghana no baby amedri ya me be king ene ma me yemu hyehyeme ma Ghana adena kwesi ye muhyehyem bank na wodi wani to so say aban papa ba enti ye bibia ma no aban papa na ba sen abeka tro because ono na say to me ni one in some Bank of Ghana ono na say to me ni one in some and one can say the statement but Bank of Ghana for we ni ye MPP for we NDC for na nkasa nkrofo a eye adwuma ma wo and a Bank of Ghana for na catcher Ghana for say Ghana for yate sen crofo bi de nenam kika se ye the GM Bank for license ebe yeden ebe maomo me pacho oni bi obeka sa akire obi a sini hu na enye nokre inti se bi o me NDC ni na me do me party said den na se Bank of Ghana beka we nya de amagin we chinge because Bank of Ghana na nkasa nko de se atumi no be ma pa akwasi ndum ne se enye nokre onye bi mfa ma pa akwasi ndum NDC communicators ne robots na enam social media bi type wa ha no tie ni yo me se omo yem ya bi omo nye correct omo mo jira ase e type yi ono agasa ne Bank of Ghana ka asem o se da bi o na ye nje ne Bank of Ghana de ni se ontua ana se on reinstate GM Bank no menje anu ndi da bi menje anu ndi na mbom je Joy FM e post ya yetu amaka omode to mu page so je anu di ya Daniel Jakwabena adwene no kofom say IMF for the World Bank the figures ba NDC for say my yen anu ni yan kwaje Abbas Nuruddin onu figures ndi ebio wankasa NDC waba abemu na yeweni da suo bi say anka tio yeweni da suo bi say anka ye the GM Bank for license be ye den amomo because John Mahama promise ye mebo video no so ha na wetie enne akoba say yentumi nye den yentumi restore GM Bank there enye Kenufuri ata ne kaye enye Ibrahim anta ne kaye enye Abeno Sayasare ne kaye enye Nana Akufo-Addo ne kaye enye Bawumia ne kaye enye Addison ne kaye enye Felix Appiah communicator Dennis Miracle enye Justin Kodua ne kaye NDC for nam penny for a Bank of Ghana say obia ba wo ho beka kire wo say ye the GM Bank for a license ma wo mo normal kote bank ya sini hu enye nokre NDC for say politics inti enye wusika na ahye na abo form no enye enu nti o mama papa sister brother usika na nanka wode ya o block factory nkakra na wode koto GM Bank na ahwerew wode koto to za banks we nmu enda ahwerew na wo dwene ho na enne ya ka kirew se ye mfa ma wo no ignore the omo ka se won senka no NDC party nti didi se ye betua ma wo even though said reality no ye ntua ma wo nti wo na ma abonten a no aka se oh ye betua ma yen but truly no be fear u be su because ye ntua ma wo how Charlie, it make sense when this phone be no. Any politics. Because sikana she you know, MPP for the womb, NDC for the womb, obi o kra o no kra wonye den onye sa niam no. Onye politics, nisika kudim. O se yan nane ne politics. Na yen said den tucha picture anka say, oh yeah, the banking na yi be momo. We are giving them their banking. Ewo bera unim se wunya. Today my moderator is very busy. But I could pen waba. Mami ma onye moderator next person meba. Okay, next person mayo UI. Mayo moderator why. But it's here for small baby ade na ekono. Eho na ma me yemu hyehye no. Or no because nansen ya yete ha. Akufo-Addo de nkwala ko school. Ya nti da se nkwala na mpase o. Say ya to apo, say ya to apo, say the nkwala ya pass e bi akọ university, e bi abe doctors, e bi ye lawyers, e bi wo law school ni ade. NDC for nko abaya. One more penyansa kwan bi so de fail ye ma. NDC ka ho, MPP ka ho. Yes, yamfa sommo ne nche free SHS na. Enkoda akọ no 8 years. abeye doctors, lawyers, ebi we brutally for scholarship no. Yen blame enum because Mahama squad or the call no oman ko pass. Yen save Mahama enim, yen fa kradan sheno, se Mahama no, enye ne for to nembum free education na ama ye future bright stars no. That is rather the problem. Inti yengu free SHS. Call mass inti. Oba entumi nkote share. Eno keke. Wouldn't it fear wo trade you and then tadi no. Yes, I catch you say a free bibi of deck. And the cost back 8,000 Ghana cedis. 80 million for one course to pay. We nina ye dia wo fam. Dollar na wo hu bi da. Unsu bi mu da wutie obroni we wukura no so beto once in a while. Ni wan kase ye the dollar kokro obroni we wu nto ko ye ne ya tie obroni we wu so. Obroni we wu na sabe ye the dollar beto anka wo so tie kura benye bi ahye no kura no. Wo no dollar na enye hwe ma. Hensu usika kakra bi di anka be ka won sanka betumi di aye bibi. Politics inti. Ye ka to trim se there bi o men yen no mo. Don't think about that. Now NDC for no. They might think it's a joke. Say omon crofo na omo training omo no. Da omo be sorry de tia NDC no mo penny for na just omo to them. Na me saya shemobo. Enter June na ebebe. Yeni na ye be hu scoreboard no. Utie. Obi ya be hu scoreboard no. Last year me catch them say so omo read omo budget ya. And ye be hu apontre ni ne tentene. Ene ye bo machi with 24-hour economy. Ye wa ha. Eno mo be catch them say wo mu niska omo de be ye sa ade no. Ya tese wo monkrofo ni bibu afunti saade a ye nkwada da Ghana for so 24-hour economy ye de hu paper akoto parliament. Inshiran ka opon kroma. Inshiran ka honorable opon kroma. Me bo ni video no. The video ni very very important. Me we are I will come back to the banking. We will do a bit of fiber optics. Namapon. Why? Yeah. But I want us to listen to Honorable Upon Chroma. I hope send a voice in the back of TikToker tap so na share mami why I tap so na repost to na send the gift, send the live BBA na MWA page no. Ja comment near the name to me why when Mrs. Tana opinion no. YouTube so obet me ja gift why na what tap so no share. Mon like it, main like and I like it. Why? Main like no. And I like it. And no ever boy. Okay. Mama Yintiwe.
Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this. Not one. Not one. AG. Not one of these agencies is mentioned in this. But if indeed this bill is to compel government agencies to work around the clock, you should be listing them here. None of it is here. In fact, Mr. Speaker, if you read the functions of the authority that they have listed, please permit me to read the functions. Section 3. Promote the optimization of volume, variety, and quality of products produced in the country for domestic consumption and export. Is that 24-hour economy?
That's not 24-hour.
Promote the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise sector. Is that 24-hour economy? Promote the role of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprise. MBSSI was doing that. Is that 24-hour economy? The closest you will find is in subclause K, and it says, propose the incentive regime applicable to companies operating in the 24-hour economy value chain, including fiscal and monetary incentives. What is the Finance Ministry doing? What is the Trade Ministry doing? So, Mr. Speaker, this authority they want to create, with the greatest of respect, is totally unnecessary if the purpose is to enable the economy function for 24 hours and allow people to work around the clock. The 133 they spoke about is nowhere here. The agencies they've mentioned politically on platforms is nowhere here in this bill. Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for roads said thousands of jobs have already been created under the 24-hour economy. He said that a few minutes here ago. But out of respect for the rules, we did not want to rise up and challenge him. We would have been pleased if he had given us examples of those thousands of jobs that have been created under the 24-hour economy already. This is a house of records. How can you say that today there are thousands of jobs that have already been created under the 24-hour economy? Then why are your youth complaining that no jobs have been created? Thousands of jobs have already been created. Mr. Speaker, that's a palpable untruth. He went ahead to say that there are already contractors that are working 24 hours in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I would have been happy if he had named one. We would have gone there at 2 a.m. with our cameras to find out if he's really working 24 hours around the clock. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Mr. Speaker, the real reason for which they are promulgating this authority, and we have come to that view, is just to buy time. From January 2025 till February 2026, the 24-hour economy has become a hoax. And they know very well that it is not going to bear fruit. So what they are doing is creating an impression in the minds of Ghanaian youth that we are now creating an authority. The authority is working. They are now starting. It is coming. It is not coming anywhere. What they have put in this document will not create a 24-hour economy.
All right. I feel with all the incredible work Honorable upon Kromayeno, me so I see a Ghana for Mama Yen exercise kakrebi. Ministry of Road, I almost created thousands of jobs. Say 1,000, say 2,000, but almost say thousands of jobs. Yeah, that's it. I feel Mama Yen tried here. The budget statement should capture all of these. The amount upon Chroma etumi achena all last no. Ato force and budget statement or the parliament for 2026. More Kasamoka from 2025 say moon to me fan for because there is no space. But Samokai. Most there is no space. And Yamen America, Moana Mokai. Again, 2026 so budget here, mother call, jobs or creation of jobs was not part of what you presented. But the way your Moankasa or you myself don't read the nonsense they are writing. They are just here to distract facts. But me and Kasame board document in the year at the amount. No, almost there is no space here. Mobile to me the heading at the accommodate. And yes, maybe. Sorry about that, guys. Until 2026 or so, or budget ya would buy and say, to me fan crop for you, next present, Utie, or say to me fan crop for you, Wilson, I feel within, I'm reading in December, we are in February, until within, let's say, 3 months, within 3 months, and this before say they have what? They have employed thousands of people. Maintain your maybe as you. Or budget say, untumi mfa nipa adwuma enye me na metwero koma mo ana me bo Ghana for ye ni na yeti ato forcing ema ne de abrisade kra to anes for this Evelyn welcome edit to anes for any say one more next year. So I'm getting to the ending of 2026. We'll see how they can recruit people. When you're there, you're call you. But Yabeka say you created thousands of jobs within 3 months because I'm NDC. So even though a juma no more can minimum say a yaza a tro. Nanso menko online. Menko crofo page so na menko defend say ampa ye creating nyuma e wo bere nyuma no minya bi nye ya na menhu ba bia me amenu bi po nya bi nye. That is the deception we are facing. The same cases with cocoa farmers. NDC ni obie kase cocoa for munti omoko. Now, show I just don't understand it. Listen to John Mahama. Tia.
We are big push. You may catch them say Sikano etaho.
Little touch with the arm and then with the leg.
Sikano beda Ghana Road Maintenance Trust Fund account to mu. Opahine, I will send a woman to say, Bessie Nedie, and they the 4th of February. Which is over 1 month. May come a president at Tisse. Contractors one son can't say Sikano.
You
now one a way name a contractors in the heart attack. A way name a contractors in the be won't fee. A way name a contractors in the be want to mean Chia or Masuku ka Eman Kualan why you drop out into my appeal. Where the a nanny chineya a year president. Contractors, he can't say, finance minister in release here, no. Yensan can Yensa can come in Sakamede. I ask him.
Tienibio. Ya papa Mahama say. Wow, ya contractor, you may be a menstro, Sikane Taho say po, Yama Quince Munko to ya. Contractors and say, Eja, Enya no cre. Sikano emaye ho. Contractor na onu yentu ya ne keka no. NDC ni said there be me ntie contractor na yentu ya ne kana there be. John Mahama say we tua contractors ka. Enu nti say contractors na yetu omko. Say yentu omko. That is not the point. The any man say Mahama say yetu omka nti obi anyentum say yetu omka. How? E Ghana nti Charlie. It is additional bebrebe na no mama yesua de those times. So this was what the end of Ghana was going to be. The end of Ghana was going to be this cheap. President yaba wato media nini na. Ena bi onye ye kura oswaye. Ochiro so obese sa akwaba. Ade e so obese sa kotokadin, ade e so obese sa se debia renaming. Abanya odi bone no nim se nkrofo ani beba ho pepepe o se yeko rename bibi. Na entren croffa adwunim free ho. Aban se wetua contractor ka. Contractor na yesi yetua ne ka ne se aban me pacho president e bia yen kan kire ho. Ba so obi ka se wetua me ka na oboa. NDC for said there be the contractors should shut up. Because President Mama said they have paid them. So they should shut up. It doesn't make sense. Jimmy Utie. Jimmy, that is not doing politics. And your politics. I would say politics. Yeah, that is not politics. Now, back to this.
Were indigenous banks that were dealing mostly with small and medium enterprises. And everybody knows that in the banking sector, that is the risky end of the market. And so definitely if there's going to be problems with liquidity, it's going to come from that group.
Okay.
And so I believe government should have handled it differently. If we had continued in government, this would not have happened.
I mean, we must look at the social impact too. Throwing out about 10,000 banking sector professionals. Some of them are bakers today, others are Uber drivers and all that. After all the training and education they got. I mean, there are best practices that anybody could look at. I remember the Bank of Scotland or something during the financial.
Only baby. Sometimes listening to John Dramani Mahama makes me sad. Say, indeed, he is a president of a country. This is a man that blamed his bad economy on the Chinese market. This is a man who IMF specifically told him to structure his banks. And no, Maybe I did be what I say. Now, can I open this in another? Open in a new tab. Yeah. Maybe I did be Babe Tremo. Now, you see, NDC, a political party, I don't know. Sometimes it's better not to even bother yourself with them because I didn't know only the truth no. Na ono su jina ho na okeka sebe and someone enim ne de anya nokre e de kire. All the figures are here for those of you who might be interested in. But let me go here. I'm going to share that with you quickly. Now, from there, we'll talk about the fiber and then I'm done. Why? Let me share this document with you for those of you who care for facts and data. If I tap screen, so I'm going to share. Okay. No. Let's come here. If I just say muhu. Monjadio. Yes, I believe it's a house muhu. And this for now, the Muslim Suya, the Nadibia, Mobama, you sumu no. Mwankasa deal ni why? Mwankasa deal na me read. Or say, in April 2015, the International Monetary Fund approved a 3-year, 980 million extended credit facility arrangement for Ghana to restore debt sustainability. Debt, yentumin to yayeka. Nenso unya Sam George betene TV so. And a coming now we can our debt are unsustainable. Our debt are all debt and I one man nunti nese udinaso na de ko IMF. And on kwadanche. Macroeconomic stability. Ebio se wofa Ghana unemployment. Ofa Ghana GDP. Debt to GDP. Lending rate, all the macroeconomic indicators are yedun so mine ekosro papa na. John Mahama ne 4 years ya obedi as president no ba kokra ni wa otumi grow no kosoro. Emom dia na anka SS anka we improve no obese no. Obefa unemployment at 2.17% of the population. Ofiri so na 5.6%. Check it. And boost growth. The program aimed to reverse high deficits. High deficits. Wecheska Ediama Mahama Bainsa won't kudi Jano Kwano Akoti Chubinu Kudi Scanabas or say Jumanament me and yet best Canada. And inflation. And let me also put on record say Opa Banya or the Ghana inflation called the highest INDC. Jerry John Rawlings, 70%. 70. Yanko yanim. featuring strict public wage afeti ho. Emrabain na IMF ni omo hye yes strict public wage freezes. And into John Mahama pension na we adwuma ye ma waketua ntumu na enye ne fault wa krata oni IMF ko sign ye no or de wontumu ekoye den ekokoto chacha ema IMF for energy subsidy removal etia na yete so ma ewo energy sector bibi to say petroleum products ni ade Vaseline ni ade a de petroleum ye maka chem se petroleum ni ye ka enye de omudigu ka mu konkon ada bi ye de petroleum ye niama bebre enu nti IMF she omo say sa entiso na ewo ho a emagan ni a ofa fango ho ehwen han no omunyin free ho nti omuyi free ho ebio and improve tax collection. Now, resulting in strengthened fiscal policies by the end of the program. Say Osha, total amount. For those of you watching, deal with 2015 and it was for 3 years. And until Sobekaya NDC for buy and almost start here and I almost say IMF in yes, almost buy extend the Yedi Yahuni. And IMF Jai say uncle earlier, about a couple of months earlier than the time one SSI free me in April 2018. Okay, reduce the budget deficit, curb inflation, which was at 17.5%. Inti John Mahama, Ofira Bemuno, now inflation at 17. Inti Yang, and Yabema inflation by single digits in 2022. Okay, and stabilize the city, which had seen significant depreciation, 18.0% depreciation when Mahama was leaving office. Okay, fiscal consolidation, aggressive reduction of public expenditure. And until you see you need sky the better chalk, you need sky the better educational material, you need sky you better nurses and teachers training allowance. You need sky the book and researchers allowance. This is where it came from. Yen me yebeka no kre natural. So we be do party a chike kentina unfia de na obema de bia politicians say do abroad because of the party. It's up to you. I will give you the figures. I will tell you the truth. Now, then specifically wage bill. What is the wage bill targeting? Ghost workers. Ene yenya attorney general ayeni akotrega a udware sebe ewa techem etumi be ka kire wo Ghana ni se biom prediasa MPP for national service and omede nkrofo ghost names ko chihye mu nto omo ya akronfo we the IMF nankasa o se mode nkrofo party fo a wo nya adwuma mode omo agu bill so and omo giska ewo bere a wo nya adwuma start NDC. Now, removal of costly energy subsidies. And the list goes on and on and on. Now, say Uridi press release in Ankasa. All of it is inside, including the banking sector. I don't want to bore you too much because these days, Uridi kakra and Nkrofo. But again, these are the facts. Uti, these are the facts of it. Now, Ebio, Medemanu ABC no. Assembly me akwesi ayame one way. And then say Ghana phone bi aye ho say yempe MPP asem. And until the MPP be piano, enye yefe. Enya de papa. Enya de papa. Enya maybe ona of national interest here. Mama ye ni na yenye den yemfa ye hunjim na yema de ne moaye. Ya wo kromo ana coronavirus beche ye. Wi asia fana ni na bo Ghana baso. NDC for the almost the be a Morgan Abaso cause you perceive about power. See your cobo handlers of the country Abasoa Ghana phone kotwa ba my nti yankasa na nado kra na akofa coronavirus de aba o de betete ye kama ne to Ghana ni tiri John Mahama ba ba mu na otu kwan a afedie wakokasa ampa coronavirus no say nya de papa best say Ghana's economy drastically nti abrofo no emoa Ghana ebro wo position no o se na nado ye busue ni nti ena wakofa corona so de beku Ghana fo ene de oba ye no ojitum se ampa corona no abeha adwene bebre saa yetena ekromu ha ena brante bi a ye frɛ no Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a nipa bebre bi etu ye ne asusu se ye pese ye sie abrante no ani ye pese ye sie ne daache nanso the more they plant Bawumia the more Bawumia fefe ediku won animu ase. The more they try to bury Bawumia, the more Bawumia is able to elongate himself even better. The more they fight against Bawumia, the more his policies keep putting them to shame. When we said gold purchasing program, NDC said there be a chrono, John Jinapo, or say a choir a debebo chrono. And gold purchasing program abeya konoma and ne one more board okra de amano say emfanto gold na yenye pegu ho no NDC for abeton ni na sika no so aye hu de omode aye o si gold purchasing ne ya de papa nanso say ye beka se Bawumia na de ba ye de yenka se de bi e wo bra wankasa wo document kura wo say ampa 2021 and about Bawumia de sa adwene we ba Bank of Ghana ye documented e de anuonyam shebe bre Bawumia nti ye se ebi afi ko du e kire se nya de papa kura ma ye boka afi ade e ma ye boka na ye se yo ye enu nti ate board ya ma no se ye phantom all good eno ko da nchen na ene me pese me ka asem bi wa ha a me pese wo a wo ye research bi a wokọ na wokọ hwehwem Accra Digital Center me pacho John Dramani Mahama ofra bemu no na enye operational and the moment interest id we mu ye because omo de dada yen omo de person omo de kum Bawumia light but yem pene we know we will resist it with full force ebra John Mahama 2016 ofra bemu no Ghana data center was a dear no more cano. Na enye tuma se eye operation se ya de ye card nesa niamaniamano. Accra Digital Center in the Isabe in particular no. Eye enkroma adan dada na ye de store niama nuane ni ade. Ena John Mahama kambu mu se yamfanya Digital Center. Me pacho se me pese mi si hospital. Na mi si dine si ho. Na empenim hospital equipment minimum a mean to me friend hospital. Enyame na meka. That is the nature of things. Me pese mi si hospital. Me si dine si ho. Nanso bibia anye den enim. Yenye na hospital. Ebio eye ye papa Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no ba here. Aye ba 2017. Makache said the American be as a wopa utumi research NDC for the minti omo. Some of them are still blinded, but reality will catch up to them and they will start talking. For now, don't let us worry about them. Let's speak to those who will listen, research, and find out the truth so they can do what? They can advise themselves properly. Accra Digital Center was a dear normal day this answer. Me pese me bisa NDC ni a wo hwe me say. Adwuma ben and normal the year 2016. Come say they got it together in 2016. Into your perceive this almost say the whole year of 2016 omotina abemuno. What work did the data or the digital center do for Ghana? Omonche na adwuma ben na no mo ye. Honorable Do, you welcome. Maybe so. Adwuma ben na ye. Accra Data Center now mode ye de na Mahama ni medinka ka cham se structure no e nkroma dan dada ene ye papa Mahama enya ni swade hu so peso kabo na dia ebetumi dia ye no ye dia ye ene mi bisa wo NDC ni a wo hwe me se mesrew ebra na mo wa ban mu 2016 adwuma ban ene ye de data center no eye ya Ghana fo hu se adwuma ye dia ye ni na etoda na shome eya na ye yankasa Ghana for ye na ye fresh anema we de ma ye ho a NDC fo tumi ye yesa aden na make sa President Kufuor na started say yen collect data. As a matter of fact, the first fiber optics are begina so they are building digitization. Okay, digitization almost who built Accra Digital Center. Me dwen ho amenti ase. Fiber optics and they build this digitized agenda. Okay, Ghana as we stand now, there were 13 of them. Licenses are yediama, the yediama tigu, the yediama 114, the yediama mama, the home babechere. Okay. President Kufuor, Ekofa Valcom, Samokaya, and I start say with this whole fiber optics thing. And the Ubisa NDC for say, 8 years no, apart from Bako, Omudi Wedjuma in 2016. Fiber optics are canning now when and my licenses are the build a MPP. But almost a Debbie, Yamfa credit in the moment. President Kufuor crowd no best start a any yen film. Now Yamfa credit in the man John Mahama adding here or any see a crowd with a digital center. How? You see that is woman in near Juma. Obi abama edwuma ade na ekoso obi abetro ha or say you are right on Accra Digital Center. Mentia say that's why I keep asking say edwuma ben no the digital center na ye omo meka nkyere Ghana for. Let me give you a before I even disgrace them. I want to read through it fast. I wanted to read it through fast, but let me do this. Let me come here and share this one with everybody. Okay. Data yeah, may share. You can also look for it. Okay. And your magic na may no a research. Also research the same thing, baby. Now, Yanko. Fiber optics coverage. Ghana right now. 90% of Ghana MPP for the buy. Now maybe amount the figures no. Now Okona will be the atra also wait to me and be Eddie Abobona soon. The total number of fiber optics, okay, networks in Ghana that has been licensed by the government is 6,343 kilometers. That was as at 2024. Okay. Now, Ibiabekang, by the way. 2. What the NPP has licensed out of the 6,000 since 2017 is 5,610 kilometers, which as at that time, 88%. Your Frebako terrestrial fiber optic cable licensed in Ghana as of 2021, me pacho 2021 na Mahama na ye president. Mama, let's go. The licenses of this, you know, I mean, like fiber optic companies, you know, over the years, and then I maybe my way. The first fiber optic cable infrastructure was completed in 2007. The part of 2007, President Kufuor and an president. Inti minim why yes you be a digital center inti yamfa digitization and mano. Mebaho. Now yanko yawo C² Ghana. C² Ghana was licensed on the 24th of May 2016. It was initially licensed to provide fiber optic cable service in Accra, Tema, and Kumasi, but have now upgraded their license to extend their services nationwide. C² Ghana has deployed a total of 255 kilometers between 2016 and 2021. Until the first one, NDC 4 year, your friend is C². 2. Spectrum Fiber was licensed on the 13th of March 2018. Me patro 13th of March 2018. Na ye MPP and na wa bemu na ye NDC. Okay. Now, fiber is the second in terms of the terrestrial fiber coverage with a total of 1,839 kilometers. They cover mainly the Greater Accra, Western North, Ahafo-Bono, Eastern, and Central regions. Third one, your friend Main One. Main One was licensed on the 2nd of September 2020. 2nd of September 2020. So, na ye MPP and a net ya bemo. Almost the 46 kilometers and a beka home. Yawa bakwa your friend Comsi. Comsi so your entity your license on the 19th of March 2018. 19th of March 2018. Me patro 19th of March na ye MPP na na wa bemu na ye NDC. Nti Jimmy kakra na ye twaso na ya ma nokre no so adedi. Ya yankwasia politics na de Jimmy kakra na mama yenya ye ho abotre na ya ye ho aduru so. You cannot always be MPP and it's near trying for nothing. Number 5, Gridco, and I say Gridtel, a subsidiary of Gridco, was licensed on May, which is 7th May 2018. 7th May 2018, MPP Nanewa Bemu, Nenye NDC. Their cable currently covers Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Volta, Bono East, Eastern, Upper East, Ahafo, Western, Northern, Central, Western North regions. The total are 3,534 kilometers. Afi Ahasubiu. NITA. This is not licensed entity because they are government owned. Network established to enhance the effort of Ghana government to bridge the gap between the served and the underserved. This fiber therefore starts from Accra and stretches along the eastern corridor of Ghana, was then managed and controlled by the erstwhile Voltacom, a wholly owned subsidiary of Volta River Authority, which at the time provided backbone. Service in Ghana towards the Upper East region through the northern regions, Volta and Uti regions. NITA has a total of 478 kilometers. In addition, Airtel Tigo, almost 1,787. Glo, 1,960 kilometers. MTN, 8,565 kilometers of fiber optic. Vodafone, 2,706,696 kilometers, making Vodafone the most. Adding to Vodafone and one is starting from Mobitel. Tamokai, we almost cover the bar first, no. And I don't know cover bar first, no. and 2007 omode aye adwuma baby sin. Now, Aden I'm taking the pain to go through all of this. I went through all of this because one touch, sorry, it was one touch. I'm sorry. One touch. Vodafone was one touch from those times. Okay, one touch was the next to Mobitel. Okay. Thank you for the correction, by the way. Afisha. Aden and Kameko can be bisa. Yawo Kromo and Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say digitizing our economy and digitizing our country is the best way to go. Said the Ebeya you bit me compete in the 4th and 5th industrial revolution eba. Sabi NDC for a woman who comic a kena nkwa. Ebe che Dr. Bawumia edinisi simpie so. Eki can be trained poto the deep apayatem se winimi di aoye. Na Bawumia na aso no oduabo. Obaye no say we have these infrastructures. Why don't we get these things working? And until this special Ghana card buy a year ikuta wankasa special identification number. Yeah, can almost say Bawumi adwene eni ho niti abofom na card de ye den. Bawumi akroye kudina waka say ope 1 Ghana card to 1,000 interchange. Hey! Akwa Jimmy. Na Bawumi anede na ha no me say edu awada na obi afrel chale na musumo Bawumi anede na ha no chale adede na waka no see up a Ghana card as opposed to 10 there was 1,000 interchange na me say na said the oka na ye no kre shade ya wo mo na me no waka say wa wutie me na me no waka say ye wo Ghana fo a omo wa ma no ne o tuya 25,000, 35,000 what they pay or the identity. Mr. NDC near party a general kinds of person Ghana cop into the be a Bema Ghana develop they will fight against it too. Mama my young follow. Don't follow NDC. Only a very, very, very inward looking people like hey, only a very, very enemy to the state. Adie bi ebema Ghana kokan biano NDC doesn't support it. Ghana card, me no ni now. They fought against it, told their people not to even go and register. Some okay say didn't here. My NDC ni bi anko register Ghana card. Ade omo be fa so the area abem. But some okay. They told their people not to go and do what? Not to go and register for Ghana card. Ghana card. They didn't see the importance of Ghana card. And it did Bawumi at them. However, or to Germany, or to Canada, or to America, or to UK, 10 years in here. Where 2 years court, I did the detention center, and open of identity. Yet the sad DNA be a banner memo or say any other papa. Nyan ni be the other. You see how their mindset is? Or person who's a Ghana card, no, having a unique identification number, any important. And if you don't have that, how can you even collect data to help anyone who needs help? How can you collect data? Mama, politicians, especially NDC for the adjunior the agra to the point say oh we brutre onim the importance of the social security number. Onim say social security number ni kuta no and no de nam America, de nam US, UK, and then nam Germany. Otieska do so put $30,000 for the per identity. Yet the identity ni be aba ni kurumo onko kuntia because NDC person ba power. Ntia man ni panika se come de ne dia card hu hia. Ye ka say card they are now more customer issue. It's different from what we are doing, because what we are doing, no, yet the whole information in our bishim. And until we are there, na se pese e be chewa. Yenim baby a yebenya. Ebruchire sa na ya no. What the aban car wuntumi nwane. E dane se bo obetua. Because your mouth unique identification number. And your large Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Penasem, no problem. Mehuye wehi, no problem. It is normal. And your by force says we pull be asem. And so they are all time no crown. Sometimes or the baby banner sebe bo minor. Ye jie no. Ya shweso no minor jina. Ye mfine yem kwasi politics sebe. You see, and tears, yes, about Umiakoka, 1 Ghana card, 2,000 interchange. They will Kromuha, and about Umiabeka say, your Ghana card win a different, because a bit to me as serve as a traveling document for certain airports. I'll go with Chatro, Bawolaya, Baumia. They said, "You say Ghana card, no bet me they are for play you, or say Ghana card, no bet me they are for play." I'll quote Chatro, Bawolaya. Adentia. Yenya 2x4. Tunle bunle 4. Ediomo te party. 2x4. Tunle bule. Tunle bule no di enimuane cheche kofisa di ekum. Every day is a party day. Every day is an organizer. Every day is a party day. About Chijama, about you come keke na about tima. Oh, you be the dokono kakra. You bet you be krama be near kuno near the abap on chikoko on quine giddy near to home. Inti yanko kanchro mo say. Seba umiaka so be to me the Ghana card to kwanya obwa. Or a liar, menti no. Obwa. Baumia is a liar. Baumia is a liar, or boy. Ghana card don't mean fame to quite. Charlie. And this young evil. They are not doing politics, so. You can't. Na yem penny for owner Felix. They are our brothers. They be mempe be for down for. Be for me penny near. Because me to Gucci crash and obesha ne tantanya say no the boja be yem manase into me pebe for down for. Me pebe for down for. And a Ghana card name and omobwa and about me chatro and a ye wa you see I just call it down that passport. Me boy. Collins down that call South Africa. Or the DNA call ye Ghana card. And then Crawford the Ghana card echo Dubai without passport. You to me the free amanone at the bar. And the Ghana card in tea. Henry, and the Ghana card in tea. Instead of some equal to ya $310 at the Ghana visa no. And it mean to you. Sa $310 no. Anya shekrano. Met me the to be. Edi akobwe fie. Met me dia to cement be 3 bags bi. Edi atoa madwuma na me project ya me koyeso. Obi de sa adwene we apa. O party abaifu ahyemu ma. Eda da wode wako wuom. Akotete wo hyebre. Ka kire wo se Ghana card hu hia na wo dada. Yayira kuku had to come to power. To come and tell Ghanaians, say, "Oh, I'm power. Ghana card no more there about me. I can no cray good pan and no. Say, crowd only Ghana card. Untimi send this car. Only Ghana card. Untimi receive we. Only Ghana card where no crepa." Now, so ya catch the wo Ghana ni say Ghana card and fast one so. Ba me only message. The about me aka no. Yeni a yetie bruchiri. Se wa ye wo Ghana card nko ade a. O ko Ghana. Uduru ho na ebisa se where is your visa? You show your Ghana card. Endra me koja me papa baako. Uduro ni bisa and say, where's your Ghana card? No, or how do you call it? Or visa, because Onyanyi and a Ghana card. And Umubisa and say, do you have your Ghana card? This is Canada. Ubi said, Felix, 2nd February, my own brother went to Ghana with Ghana card. You. We me and Papa Bruni no crane Ghana card or to Canada. Or yeah, Jumama Delta Airline. But when you say Ghana card is your entry to Ghana. NDC into say we shouldn't talk about that. NDC would be a trinity. We shouldn't talk about such a monument. Yewu krumuha. Ena yesi yebeye self-serve entry. So utu kwanye ba. Sa adun krasa na nemokano. Automatic entry no. Automatic entry no. But Umiaka said we can do that. I forgot the name they give to it. Can somebody tell me their gate ni be ma or airport no the Ghana card na to so na be amount no e-gate me da say target. But Umiaka say be e-gate. O chatro ba Umia ye trofo ye omobuo. They are say ye kolonche just like anything. Delays to me ba. Problems to me ba. Yes, Baumia the card and actually so one time and be into Baumia a liar. Tale 2024 ne dear Tale Muma NDC for my Jimmy for too much. Osafwa, I would be one casa a dine debia would be no. Sometimes with the chimwa, who chimukra in chim, judges a often a seneca cra, anameboa. I just say often a seneca crana et me be. How much more technology? Yes, see the Ghana card not to suma e-gate name BNT, but liar. Hey, and a e-gate name be a yom dumb the year politics campaign, and a e-gate name be Royal Mama Mema Kurasini been free uncle. Royal Faith Ening. Because of your last name in Trimin Niwatemba Mesrel fa slow mind. Unyachum anywhere near me 50 page in Asako. Why? JM, he was building hospitals, yet he couldn't let those hospitals work. Tinanado has to come and complete those hospitals and get them working. You went and brought Green Book. Most of the hospitals you claim you had built, the fact came say yeba bemuno na monye. Tepa na mwewi debi konongo na maye debi but na wo Green Book musemaye ye ba ye yabe University of Ghana Medical Center mo ka kire ye say Mahama project even though at Amels na start here phase 1 na mo say Mahama ye mo kan kire they are University of Ghana Medical Center it take it first patient. It happened in 2018, ending of 2018 ye ba ye be equipo a dietona musisi hono ede nioma be hihye mu fidie be hye mu no ene etumi de genkwa uma yinjai say chimie no. This is the problem I have with some of you NDC people. When you are even spitting knowledge and fact to them, they still think it's about politics. Let me go under the page and just look like a moron. Just go and disgrace yourself. The Ghana card, no, as someone make a patrol, was it a lie? Oman kasa omo de achere swinti enye papa. Uwe bruchiri I said they made in kakano. Says kanan ka de bekokutia for Ghana visa no. And they say for show botomina fire the papa. That is a government that thinks about you. And then answer. Yeah, Papa John Mahama call. Is it Gambia or Zambia Mubako? Okase ye. Nekase anymore na corruption beto mu. And or started say Udwanenum. Say country this no a way advance. You see, these are the things. So John Mahama no go for say man who. Udwanenum atre Zambia for ne say corruption subetwa. I just say you use digitization. Utie, say corruption so betwa agisi use den digitization. And now catch from say Ghana de nyame adaroma ye far advance. And they are digitizing most of our government institutions, our land and whatever. Ono na eka o. John Mahama na eka nyame na meka o. Nyame na meka. Yet end this ni bebe be gina wo page as no we didi watem. Mr. Adel, my general was say, and Crofeda no mudio, and this if we then a woman with remo, in Suben no more, Pania Benny at the warm meant to one say. The general meant to almost say. John Mahama, or war position or say digitization, and not the idea. Now, yet the idea here and the BTA. And crania bear mu adie. Pork boshit of you. On hale lofio. Bon hale con. Ugbelejino. Iba yeni kama kebina. Iba nuko nice. That is all the Ghana needs. The Ghana don't need a fishing harbor. Even though they are fishermen, they don't need fishing harbor. They don't need a fishing harbor. So even when Nanado has built a fishing harbor for them, they rather go take off their drawers and shit at the harbor. They don't need it. Ghanaians don't need digitization. Se me kase Ghana fwa omo di omo kra ma NDC ne ya bay fwa minya medika. Digitization ya John Mahama Eco Prezi and normal can they almost say John Mahama has started digitization because only this year Accra Digital Center. And then maybe through 3 challenges say Accra Digital Center no 2016 almost yes almost said to you Juma Ben one day year and son move free ben omo be kan kire. 2 Adia was a one what the buy. This is the demonic part of NDC. Digital center na mo se mo de buy. Say no na ye de build the digitization there. Why do you then insult Bawumia for championing digitizing our economy? Of which John Mahama or sign can or say digitization no am I say no am I need to mean scam more. This is Mahama. Digitization na sebio edi hu juma Bawumia edi hu juma na omo ka kire ni say na oyo bodamfo nim dia oye na Bawumia hwan bawolaya ne ade no Mahama na say aboa Mahama or say aboa ama ye collecting revenue ebio and this in the digitization by. However, omo the digitization by almost like campaigning against digitization. It doesn't make sense. We found a party a womb nyansen nim. Digitization was stupid to the ears of the NDC. Obi say I'm a gun, but Felix, what you just said is fact about us. I actually have the video. I have the video of Teshi. So we have bona. Sabi omoye mamono. Papa penny pa eji eduna ni enya. Or ne wo eda ho video no wo why. We say unhu bia. I can look for it and send it to you. Ntinya me na make why? No bia so ni make wo gabi insure na no fi your business. So this is not even news. When you be go be who o concurrence abre ya me no ka say omo tete apona no aye ni group no musa abre ya me no ka say enye new. Okay, now let's get back to this whole digitization thing. Ebra Bawumia ka digitization no omo say yen kwase asem yen TV da ene John Mahama akọ Zambia akọ president digitization say eboayen. And this is the first time Mahama ne de buy. It's my simple question. They say, say this is for any man ya deal. Adi amwan kasa mo de buy. And a mutimi a campaign tia and say enya de papa na. If you won't be in a baby a channel. So our bemu dia digitization ye. Uni a bemu dia digitization enye. Na o ye Ghana ni. You expect Ghana to move forward. Or don't want to join the party. Free education 419. Free education 419. Hey, Minia. Now you say school ni ye kuni free. My sister, me dear, adie ye free dear me ni o nebe ye papa ni. Na nkwada yi kra no na school kra ye tu ya kra na te sen. Na abeku Santana so aba. Go for the mutual true. Enya no kre. There's nothing like free education. MPP be winning. You started free education. The same NDC. Free education enya papa and koda ne benyem. This one more triple track, 4-pole track, 8-pole track. 10-pole track, 1 white track. Cheni inti enya de papa. Inti anka yen 100 years ni nsisi dan ni nanwie. Ansana ya free education. What you hear the MPP say today is free education this, free education that, free education this, free education that. That is what I call all lie be lie. All lies be lie. Samoka if you kwete. Chairman. Eyezu eza. Free education na wamo kano. One we say we may bet nefia no wamo nyenyem. Enya de papa free education enye you. Afi. Ya ye free education for 2 years. Eniama ko ye. Eniama bufa so ye. Eniama ne ye say ko ye na afi NDC fo ebe hunu se da bi o. Free education na ye kasetia no em say ya de Ghana fo awo fo pepa ene ye sa de akwan be ne ye de ye ho bekwa akofam amakoye press conference press conference na omokoye ye no abeto dwa say free education na ye say ye no free education na ye say ebe man koda na anyanyem no free education na ebe man koda na betena fie amane ama access ye no ye ne de bai yesremo indi sa obabi call free education na okonyem ye ya NDC ye ne de bai ana meboa mkato so omo nwene ho ansa they just want political capital ye de be ye eyi kakra ye de be ye eyi kakra bi keke. Is it true say NDC forecast say free education 419? Yes. Is it true say bedu a trade no mo beka so mo no mo de buy? Yes. A trouble and a medi wa ha it will not hold water. Can somebody tell me? It is not true that NDC came back and said say omo no mo di free education buy ana. Me patro oman kasa. And the same way with digitization now. The innovative special mind Baumia Eka say eya de papa no. Na NDC for say enye. Ene John Mahama eko jina kurufo for us aka say digitization is the way we can fight corruption. Afi the NDC for say ade na womo call ho match pass. Ade na womo call ho niama de bekeka say enye papa no. Eyo omo no mo de bae. Meboa. Obi said it is not true. NDC never said the free education is fake. Ben Reborn. Pacho Brofuna we watch Rono we Pacho Otia say. NDC said free education was not good, or you were not in Ghana, let me give you small attention. And Brown Ben Reborn. If you don't know, say you don't know. Just don't come on the page and disgrace yourself. Because NDC said free education wasn't good. It was 419. It's not something that will help the country. It is going to get the kids pregnant. The kids are going on double track and triple track and whatsoever. It wasn't a good policy. It should whatever. They said all of that. Those who can pay should go and pay. Those who cannot pay. This is what they said about free education. So how the fuck do you come here to tell me, said the American here through? Yeah, not damn na mobile and I said the and this is for a mobile program na sebabit and I'm doing say we is regular trending issues page in the mama matune enye adwuma mama matune enye adwuma and then John Mahama say digitization is strong. Na Mr. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yemfiri this year and could do next year no and simply omokato no so ini na be hohoro I try di two no so bebre be hohoro because and NDC for na for platforms edited to one moto digitization na enye papa no digitization na enye correct no all of a sudden NDC na de buy ntian fa mom adentia John Mahama ko gina baby aka say digitization you good na Ghana we are doing very well in digitization yem pese ye beka se Bawumia and a champion sa agenda no yen kase tebia ye Bawumia and aboama ye tumi put ye niam together onipa no Ghana mo friend Mr. Digital na Ghana kure den adweniti bonko so kure ni a just edini o freni panel digital mind Moankasa mo de srene say and with their shallow mind and buy yourself by economy and then they also have digitization. They don't even know say where the world has reached, it is a digital economy. And you must digitize your collections and stuff in order for you to get more and better. NDC and your party are dibu. You can like it, yes, some about power, maybe when you bet whatever, but almost in your party are dibu. The digitization they trampled on. The digitization they claim was not proper. Why the be digital? Obi obeji digital did not join in Juma with Jimmy. And almost your money the buy. Aden John Mahama is now applauding it. Na yanhwe ya enioma papa ye de ba ya omokuti aye no omo be penyansa kwan bi de rename ni na agene ni na de amomo the communication team of MPP mon sorry Yadacha, this is the time to wake up. Now we don't have to worry about flag bearership. It is already settled. It is already settled. But we need to let messages like this reach the people. We need to have messages like this reach the people. They have to know the truth. Why an anti-free education 419? And the same person who said, "Oh no, need free education." If you don't come and see a friend progressively free, it's progressively same as free education. There be progressively free. Or select certain people, schools to be our sober support on 350,000 students. Day students. Nane Kufuor free education now and comprehensive. Day border whatever. Yema we duane yema we say John Mahama sane progressively free no one cocoa a day pan count. So how can it be the same Obi Abijina say our kids are eating better. I know the kids are eating better. I pray your child is able to snap the nkatankwine that they are eating. Something I'm sure John Mohammed's dog will not eat. But a fool like you will eat because you think it is politics. Or MPP ni na me NDC ni. And in TV knows that me bani di bini. Me bano o di bini. Bano e di bini. Because of NDC MPP. Menka said the kids are eating better now. How can you even do this? Eduane enkoda yi di sese yi hu bi. Enkwan a yede ma nkoda yi di yi hu bi. Still politics in tea. Where be Jinaho said the kids are eating good. Why do we do this? Why do we do this, Ghana for? And we think it is all politics. Anyways, Obi Enim said a ban of father of digitization, a large Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Adia Bakwe Medene said finally John Mahama has agreed that a year digitization, it mean my fight corruption. It mean my year jiska the more money. It is a Mahama near be or ban the census. Now we to me actually crew for say digitization yeah they are enemies oba on chesane belewu squad na edi nachi no sane empty barrel supporters na edi nachi no na on school on the importance of digitization because he say wakoka no crew for so say sa digitization ya the papa sa digitization ebeboa enu nti so no ehu han no na onu atumi aka ho asem e de aye speech dia omre fie na oba omie forum na onkyere NDC for say efiri nne komomu ndidi ba omi atemu bio because bibia ema Ghana enyunyam bibia epeja Ghana de koso so far as we are in now they are the same Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onye papa ene na ban MPP ana His Excellency Nana Dankwa na edi anim the omode baaye no sa abatu ya yeto no 2024 we mamo maye nyi bio and the cocoa farmers ekem teacherfo ekem security services ekem nurse for ekem contractors ekem abanyumayefo ekem MPs kura na yedwene so omode enne MPs ni su but because say your party ntimi ma bonten mekasa sika esese eko na nka MPs itumi de constituencies eko ye adwuma no enko sika esese eko MPs common fund na yetumi de ye adwuma no enko atofos na dane aposo onjai hwimu on release hwimu all in the name say okay put discipline. Discipline is when you are spending and keeping yourself in shape. When you are not spending, how are you discipline yourself? You are not just spending, you are it's kind of financial. You are not paying who you are supposed to pay. Mama yanko to saba we be. But the manu be here. Now I will be bikano. Make me a few minutes. Now I can. For those who want to request. After 2 minutes, no so be a request here. The program maybe see on Monday. We shall be here to do the Lord's work. Until the lines are open. Those who wants to join, you can request. I'm only opening 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, and if it doesn't go through, if nobody requests, then I will call it a day and wish you all a Obompa and Abu Biamame. Say a year you come and easy mame. Easy mame cry. Trim fie gidi there. And na from feel for trim pa but I'm saying I'm maybe share me day my mate me idea me. The great MPP. Hello.
Yes, sir. Mr. Felix, good evening.
Okay, Friday every now.
Yeah, Nyamias, Uncle social media, do my body, I want MPP. And it's one of the own commonality. May I sure says a QNet now, yes, was a easy for there.
Amadia.
QNet, yeah, Omodida that a yaman for you,
Ayamodia appeal.
Obekaya, a brand now.
Low, where you know what you know, I low, Osano.
I'm here before the person or the free education. And if we can say there be M1 the idea. I feel you almost say Ghana for the Abama Ghana budget. I promise you, none say free education, Grandma Haman at the buyer. Who say free SHS and who at the buyer. And now, one cause of who said digitalization is the way to go. I feel the almost from who you can say, on the buyer. But question me, Miss Anne said, I did one cast out the buyer. Now we are not what they dinner move before process Mr. Digital Man. Say, I did one on him, so now the digitalization by you. I put years and account for process Mr. Digital Man. What sense does that make? So, did I make a check on a phone and say, and this is for the Omon will papa be a bar and it has number one to a boo. Now, Fadia say, I buy for MPP, I buy banner the bad day. Nothing one bit, say, Omon the buy. I don't know, people be beside us here. I said, why is see digital center? But question I mean, beside and so when I will see digital center, I didn't know for the actually what the credit no come will be say, tiny pan different digital man. I didn't know now, yeah. A 1 hour chassis. I didn't know the didn't come up. Oh, sometime no, pay to me about. No one who say, the about me and some about me. I can so one baby be unfair and go moving a gun for the to intend. I let me distance myself from it. I mean, that's a idea. Who could dinner on about that one about me? I can't about digital. Who could dinner on must be papa pay me? I wouldn't say politics here. Sabi, who do why in fact, who could dinner on himself because say about me is stupid because about me is talking about digitalization. And you are talking about economy. But me is stupid. You made a statement and say it's about the economy stupid. Then who could know as you are child about and I'm not a cocoa board CEO and the Abina no cramp here, Mr. One say, almost one of no more can say, and I could for the address and I could call Crescent at 6,000. And do most of them near say Mutuana Munti and after them was say,
too expensive.
Also complains a Ghana cocoa wedding. My fault, a complains a cocoa wedding.
Yes, and another cocoa no wedding with me, Tom, with me, Tom,
ultimate sign to move and then come so when the official movie I'm going to mean to Yakabo say yes, a German force said the boarding. Intimidate the American say Mr. Felix.
Yes.
So it is high time I say Ghana for who say and this is one of the somebody to me and Nadao on better that Ghana for who you know Ghana for Subreni because saying yes Anna 70 shared Domama member from 2012 basic 2016 one casa share Brenia Mania Papa Ghana for film it soon that power didn't call Ghana for film and then all of a sudden 2024 Ghana for whom this say they are the saints intelligent to buy them and no buy one so no science way science work from and some no more kind Eddie Guba or Myonfin or Mukano Makofa back no Mukano Makofa back I'm say but some of the American say near all time one obu mufino or Tinebino no Korean no one no Korean bed if Yaba. I am said, Obeka Sansa now one cow Ghana hand no aqua baby, no aqua pedant, no aqua and come in and come a one pie saying Kruma and Kasan Koyadam, what's not no corner or no coca. What to make during a campaign in 2024, almost you saying one district, one factory, never him. There's almost bad payment, or which no one say, Sahara initiative in a good part of the to say, put Ghana in a very strategic way. I can't say, bit me produce a vaccines. And you have news there and a cancer. You see, but come on more position, almost initiative linear, and I didn't put any hope. And then almost to be beside a one infant. And they almost being one got someone who they really almost to be beside a one infant. Now, I make a check Ghana for and say, a pay. A pioneer or bar or doing Ghana for Timmy Boy Ghana for and then yes a dollar buffet, yes petrol buffet, and so she obrenia here Ghana for FM. And Yama Froco and Froco, yes, if you are buffet, my minister full buffman get transport, so as Mr. Vice and a transport and a cosoro. Mede de bia wo ayo mutina madina a wo peka de akodo aboko bi ne de ba na mismo Mr. Felix edu animra baby a wo kwa ese utua 8 cities obetime to 15 cities 20 cities ansa na wadu fie yo ansa na wadu fie ba this man me no ka say 8 aboy Mr. Felix ko hwe ni pe egu kwan ho omunyaka yo ko hwe ni pa egu kwan ho a omunyaka emfa nko fie. Until one mobile corner, so instead of so go straight in or Fabici Adenta, no idea 5 cities. No affair to Abisi or Yarifa, no idea 5 cities. No affair to Abba Imens, and no idea 5 cities. Into baby, I'll walk on. You go to 15 cities. No could do or you be the same thing. No could do or you be the same thing. Until a nefu on say Abafem. So one and I want without want to be out here to Mr. Felix, who has some for Sobia. Or more for Trotro, 8 years on for Sobia. So Ghana, I mean, say. Omo for trotro no mede e no mo doso no doso it is anka ban no dwuno ho a e na fu ola ba fema nko the initiative beto ho no ma Ghana for no spend omo for trotro no bia benya ho fa so mo ye Ghana for ti me de manu be see
all right me that say
Ghana for say MPP is the sure way to go
me that say pa MPP Joe daddy patro mamento nka yeah, daddy. Oh, okay. Okay. I. Okay. Yeah.
What is going on now? What's that? You know, now can be said. And someone NDC for Becano, they near friends for Becano campaign. Because Mama Benkuma, I was some walker, or Benifa, I was some walker. Benin, say, as a the men who are women, and you saw a MP. All guys are walking to
Aye. Mate, daddy, me that. Mate, me that. All right, therefore, and until so be so, 2 hours 30 minutes, and the tenants and more mutumi joining in night. I must read the commentary kakra in free YouTube for no honor fee. Mean to me and sorry so hey comment about okay young free where am I okay jump on you say hi okay nana no ama edase nana no ama $10 onyame nshira no nana no ama $10 nyame nshira the better group no confessing maybe you only important but a certain someone was beaten by okay Evans or say fantastic Rabbi or say hi everyone now show me say NPP communicator wake up this time. Oh, it's time to match them boot for boot. That's an show me. NDC Aban Egu Judiciary no agreed that prison sentence to be reviewed. According to the lawyer, she must receive not less than 3 years. We say Felix say it as it is. Not just a Felix, na mi bujana no asemen kana sa. Felicia Edikao says scam Aban, that is NDC. DJ Solid say good morning or good evening. General form Ghana for no son of Kanye. Mr. Joe, as a fellas, they have a way of keeping people calm through deflection tactics. A case in point is the moving Kotoke's name from the airport. It's just one of their tactics to take people's minds off topical issues, including payments to cocoa farmers, public service workers, etc. Say Joe, and free UK by. Narenda on the Obama, good afternoon. Felix, remember that NDC is a party for tramps and vagabonds. Jessica Power say politicals on women's greetings. That's it. Wilson be say, fellas, remember what Mahama said about himself. He said that he can't think through issues, meaning he is undecided, okay, or indecisive, okay. Denver, Colorado for so most more sharing edu no Debbie Buedu Kunedu Buedu, I believe. If I got your name wrong, forgive me. When be say Joe. In Shona music, say fellas, leave my people alone. Muhammad's conduct behavior suggests Muhammad have different mentality when he's in Ghana and another mentality about Ghana when he travels outside Ghana. A palpable liar called John Dramani Mahama. All right. Me pacho free her now call the Diva Show. The Diva Show our TikTok koso gidi and nya agro kramaye. So also na RD show so bekoso SKB TV and Kakare TV and also koso sa na Raz Media so koso Patriotic Defender, Patriotic Alliance, Bupa, koso Patriotic Unplugged, koso whichever of these platforms you are comfortable with, please go there and support it and support us. Unakopon Shramo, until now, once again, sorry, send me back late. I didn't catch them say, ye will fear, and until I feel I'm a paper could do Ghana. You go so I strengths 1 or 2 be enough from Tina semi nanti, Jawa winning, not Nipa Kobo had the Kakra. I nuntin and then on me bad late, and I may have to my Monday, if I bantem. Na abeto you jumano so bon pa ya wabobi ama large Dr. Mahmoud Baunia and then Abusia. Oh, and Wycliffe, you didn't Wycliffe didn't come in foul. No, you didn't no, you didn't ask for any pickup. I can pick you up, Wycliffe. I've actually even sent an invitation right now. If you want me to pause now, Obeka's answer. If not, so that'll be it. Yeah, but said the American no umpire no abubi amami. My uncle these other platforms, so now uncle boy. Sorry once again. I claim patch me very sorry. If I didn't see it, I come pick you up. Why? The money now say umpire will be mammy. Now a year no so enkuye. Most of mobile support no so nyamisha mama mobi to me a call. Now Marco Boano. Yeah, ye no work a day. I Samuel, I even tried to send you a link, but I'm back. Ye be okay de nti no mo ambetumi akọ no mo betumi inbox me na mama mo directions why nti medam ase na me de esi nyame ya adom amande e besin e share bio eni boni yifra asoboni yesi anoboni ye katum woni adwune ye ho adwune boni dam boni refrenya won chefa woni epeye nam everyone na woni epeye moja enu moja yeshua ha mashia de nti amen. Domini na bye bye.